Here we are in mid-chapter 6 exercises 1 through 6. We are supposed to simplify these fractions, these rational expressions. Since this is a division bar, we need to make sure they're timesing on top and timesing on bottom to be able to slash them out. And that's really what simplification is about. Okay, these are already factored, multiplying, so we can cross out the z's. X squared y. Oh, so there's two x's here and one x is here. 2 minus 1 is 1. So that guy will go away with any exponents up there. And 5 over 25, we can divide a 5 out of this one and a 5 out of this one, and we just get 5. So we get xy over 5r. Okay, good. Number 2. 3 over 9 is a 1 over a 3. Right, that'll do that guy. X cancels. Y cubed over y. One of those guys will cancel with that guy, so we get y squared, and a z stays on the bottom. That doesn't cancel with anything. Good. Number 3. Ooh, 64 over 8. Divide an 8 and an 8, and we have a negative 1 on the bottom and an 8 on the top. A squared, that's 2 a's and 1a, we'll leave an a on the top, 2 minus 1, that guy goes and that guy goes. B over b cubed, so this guy will cancel with one of these but leave two of them still there. So b squared, and just the opposite happens with the c's. This one, 3 minus 1 is 2, so that guy will go with one of those. Good. Number 4. Oh, this guy is not factored on the top or the bottom. We better look at that. This is 6x parentheses x plus 5. And on the bottom here we have 25. No, what am I thinking? 3. Oh, there's a common factor here. We've got to have 3. 25 minus x squared. This is a difference of squares, so we get 3 over 5 minus x, 5 plus x. And, ooh, this is the same as x plus 5. 5 plus x is the same as an x plus 5. So it looks like we found what we can cancel right there. And the 6 and the 3 go away. Well, not quite go away. Divide by 3 and we get a 2. Divide by 3 and that guy's gone. So we're left with 2x over 5 minus x. Now, we need to look at this one just a little bit different because something else might make it a little bit more clear to see what's going on here. We could have taken out a negative 3 and notice that we're now left with a negative 25 plus x squared, which, turn those guys around, x squared minus 25. That guy factors into x plus 5, x minus 5. And so when we can't do that cancellation that we had before, we would get 2x over negative 3. Oh, we left that 3 out when we did it before. We would have a negative 3 on the bottom, or a negative here with a 3x minus 5. And so you need to note that this guy, 5 minus x and x minus 5, are exactly opposite of each other. So this is an acceptable answer. But this also is an acceptable answer, and they are the exact same thing. So if you have the one that is not in the back of the book, that's all right. It still is probably just fine. Okay, next one. Number 5. We have to, this looks like an AC method on the top and an AC method on the bottom. All right, let's come over here, and 3 times negative 16 is negative 48. So 1 and 48, 2 and 24, 3 and 16, 4 and 12, 6 and 8. And it's a negative. So one of these, let me see, it looks like 4 and 12 will then subtract to 8. So if we have a positive 12 and a minus 4, that looks like it right there. Okay, so let's do that. 3x squared plus 12x minus 4x minus 16. Chainsaw right down the middle, take out a 3x, and we're left with x plus 4. minus 4 out of the back, and we're left with x plus 4. Good. And then take the x plus 4 out, and we're left with the 3x from there and the minus 4 from there. So this guy factors into x plus 4 times 3x minus 4. Okay, now let's grab just a slightly different color and do the other one. 9 times 4, that's a negative 36, which could factor into 1 and 36, 2 and 18, 3 and 12, 4 and 8, or 6 and 6, not 4 and 8, 4 and 9. There we go. And, okay, what of those could add to a negative 9? Ooh, a negative 12 and a positive 3. Looks like that's good. So we have 9x squared plus 3x minus 12x minus 4. Chainsaw. We take out a 3x and we're left with 3x plus 1 and minus 4 and we're left with a 3x plus 1. Oh, good. Look at that. So we get 3x plus 1 times 3x minus 4. All right, so that's what we write up here. 3x plus 1 times a 3x minus 4. Okay, so let's look and see. Can we cancel anything? Yeah, those 3x minus 4's go away, and we're left with x plus 4 over 3x plus 1. And that is the solution for number 5. Okay, number 6. Ooh, what can we take out of the top? It looks like we can take let's do it over here, a 2x, and we're left with x squared minus 36. This is a difference of squares. So on the top here, we actually have a 2x, x plus 6, x minus 6. And on the bottom, bottom doesn't look quite as easy to take care of. Let's try the bottom here. We could take out just an x on the bottom. And then we're left with 4x squared minus 23x minus 6. Yeah, that 23 doesn't allow us to take out any common factor. So 4 times negative 6 is a negative 24. 1 and 24, 2 and 12, 3 and 8, 4 and 6. And the negative 24 is a negative 24 and a plus 1. That looks like that adds to that 23. So we have 4x squared plus x minus 24x minus 6. And then we chainsaw. What can we take out of the front? That's an x, 4x plus 1. And out of the back is a minus 6, and that's a 4x plus 1. And then 4x plus 1, x minus 6, and then this x down here will just float down. So this is x times 4x plus 1. Oops, there we go. Times x minus 6. And then can anything cancel? Well, we got the x minus 6 cancel. The x's divide out to 1. And we're left with 2 times x plus 6 over 4x plus 1 is the solution to number 6.